Hey guys, welcome to Ceremony. I wanted to do a short check-in about where I'm at right now. It's May 9th, 2026, and there's been a lot happening in my life, and mostly it started all internal. I shifted focus big time on myself versus what do other people want from me. And there's still those obligations and responsibilities, but instead of trying to shift myself to meet my perceived expectations from other people, I am embracing who I am in many different ways and choosing to follow my inner guidance first, my heart space, what excites me, what do I want to explore further, where do I want to go with my life, what do I want to do in the now moment. And with that, I'm still working a full-time job, but I was able to shift my hours into the afternoon. So I actually work from noon till 8 around in the evening, or 1 till 9 depending. And my mornings are spent creating and spending time with myself and with my partner and doing all the things I've been neglecting for over the years, was just cleaning out my closet. You know, something that for some of you may be so simple, and for me it was such a huge block. There was so much attachment to my clothes and my things that I couldn't let go of anything. And then people kept giving me more because, of course, if I had it, then it was safe. I don't know what the underlying energetic of that was, but and that was one of the ways I allowed myself to receive as well. I was limiting myself in my abundance in certain levels, certain ways, and that was one of the ways I was receiving, is when people would give me things, whether I wanted them or not necessarily, but it was a way for me to still receive, even if it wasn't necessarily in the way that I thought I wanted. But we're always receiving and giving in many different ways in our lives. And it's just whether we actually decide, I guess, whether it's something that we enjoy receiving or not, and then choose differently. And I know people say it a lot, and I'm going to add that little plug in. That means refocus. If there's things in your life that you're not enjoying, experiences you're not enjoying, refocus on those experiences that you are enjoying. And if you can't think of anything right now, that's your homework. Find something you're enjoying. Find an experience you're enjoying. Find something you like, yet you can appreciate. If it has to be something like a sunset or nature or a picture or something, an object you love, like focus on that for a little bit. Reset your energy, reset your frequency, because that's what will create your future, is your current now frequency. And that is created by what you focus on, what you embody, who you show up as in the now moment. So if you want to shift your reality, stop looking at what you already have that you don't like and focus on the things that you do like. What do you want in your life? I just had a relationship upset, and instead of focusing on all the things that went wrong, I decided to focus on all the things that are good. What do I enjoy in the relationship? What are things that are happy? And if it's not between the two people, what makes me happy? Refocus on myself. And I did the crying, I did the what if things fall apart, I did all that. and I allowed those emotions to go flow through. And then I was like, but where is my soul space? Where is my heart space? Like, where am I really at versus what my mind thinks I should be feeling or should be doing? And the biggest realization was that in the end, how the relationship turns out doesn't matter as long as I show up fully in the now space, in my heart fully expressed, and being the way I want to be, not being the way that I think the other person wants me to be. Because they might have something in their mind that they think they want, but in reality, when it comes to fruition, it doesn't actually resonate with them. Or you changing who you are for somebody else then builds resentment, and then you're disconnecting and things aren't good anyway. So you might as well embrace yourself, be you. It's really fun. I highly recommend it. And yeah, love playing, love being a human alive in this time, in this body, in this now moment. There's so much more expansion happening. And if you are watching this, you're probably part of that expansion, even if you think, hey, I'm not into that kind of stuff. I show up in your life, you're probably ready to expand if you haven't done it yet. But it's all a choice, and it doesn't really matter what the timeline is. It's all in perfect timing. And yes, that can be annoying to hear, but it's in perfect timing when it resonates with you. That really is what that means. When you are ready to choose to be fully embodied divinity in the human reality, that is the perfect timing, because that is when you choose for it to be the perfect timing. That's how that works. It's not about it's being held from you, or it's just an excuse. It's the perfect timing because you chose for it to be in that moment, and that's what makes it perfect. And with that, Chester and I wish you an amazing rest of your day. Go out, have some fun, be you, and remember self-love. Most important thing. Love y'all. Bye for now.